What's up, y'all?
Hey guys,
the Gist
with Issa and Grace. Oh my God, we don't have any music. We still don't have any music. So we have a beautiful guest star with us. So her name is Ivory Hector. Wait, so Ivory Hector.
Yes, but I have a story about the Hector.
Do people call you that a lot?
Well, certain people on social media do, but it was really funny. A few months ago, I covered this story that somehow became very controversial in the news about some puppies.
Okay.
How are puppies controversial? But anyway, these dog-loving ladies, I thought it was a really nice story about the puppies, but the dog-loving ladies thought I was Cruella de Vil, and they started this campaign on Instagram to like fire me, and but they said hashtag fire Ivory Hector.
There
and I was like, that's not gonna work. I'm not She can get fired. I'm good.
People love their dogs. I know in class they were like, if you had to choose between killing a stranger you don't know, a human being that you don't know, and killing your dog, who would you choose? They said, I'll kill that person straight up.
Really?
I'd kill that person.
No, a lot of people have dogs.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how many people actually own dogs.
Oh, yeah.
When I went to all my friends' house, everyone had a dog, and I was like, you really, like, I don't know, to me, if I had a dog, I wouldn't be able to be at home enough to walk the dog and do everything I need to. So I don't know how people do it. Do you have a dog?
I don't, and I feel the same way. I'm so busy.
And that's probably why you made that post.
Because you don't
I love dogs, and I wish I could own one, but now is a bad time. My life is just so busy.
So what is so busy with your life? What do you do? Like, why is your life so
Everything.
busy?
In TV news is a really hands-on job.
So Fox 26, right?
Fox 26 reporter, anchor, and then...
So how did you get into that? That's awesome.
So I just went to college for broadcast journalism at Syracuse, and I just decided that is what I wanted to do, and I applied to TV jobs afafter college, and
you just got in?
Landed one. And
that's the straightest course I've ever heard.
It's just really, it's
it's actually borderline boring at this point. Because for me, like a lot of I went to school. I started with chemical engineering, and then I did geology, and then somehow I'm now in software. And like a lot of people make that jump. So that's cool that you started with broadcast journalism and you actually went into that.
So at one point you were never like on the streets homeless and
No, I used to be so worried about becoming homeless, actually. Because,
really?
Yeah.
Did that drive
because
motivate you?
Right. I did not come from money at all. Like my parents.
Nice things.
But it was like I was all on my own. Like when I went through college, it was a point where my family could not support me if I fell. Like I had to take care of myself.
Oh, wow.
And I saw the homeless, and it was always like, okay, those are regular humans like me. What happened to them? Could it happen to me? And it scared me. So it did drive me to work harder.
That's awesome. Oh, that got deep real quick. I love that. But you know what? For people, I hate when people look down on the homeless, because a lot of times they have like either mental issues or they had some kind of really debilitating or tragic event happen to them that made them resort into their lifestyle now. And so it is really sad when people think that they're just lazy or they're just like chilling out there. And it's like, no, a lot of times you don't know what their story is. And so I think that's a great way to stay motivated and be like, you know what? All the different things that's happened to me sort of push me. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. So how do you like it? How do you like journalism?
Oh, I love it. It's always an adventure. It's
What's
always
the
something
day-to-day?
different.
What time do you wake up? Like how long do you work for, I guess?
Well, a lot of times it ends up being like close to a 10-hour shift each day, but I come in at 9.
Might as well be a nurse. Like we do the 12-hour shifts.
Oh my
God. Dang,
might as well join us.
But I come in at 9. We meet, pitch story ideas. I get assigned to a story, and then I start making phone calls, setting up interviews, doing some research, and then I interview people. I write their story. We edit the story together, and then I go live on TV and present the interview that's been edited. So.
Oh, see, I always thought that when like the newscasters, they don't do any of the research. They like look at the script or whatever, the teleprompter, whatever it is.
No, I have to write my own script.
Really?
I do it all. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Self-sufficient. I mean, that's the best way, because then you're like, this is something I'm passionate about.
Right.
Yeah, well, I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
that's when you report. When you anchor, you're in the studio, kind of hosting the entire show. You have writers and teleprompter because it's so much news that's all developed today. It's like impossible for one person to do it. But that does make me feel a little more vulnerable as a broadcaster because I'm not as brushed up on all the stories as I would if I were the reporter who covered it all day.
So would you prefer to stay as a reporter, or do you see yourself transitioning into an anchor?
Well, I do both right now. I'm a fill-in anchor. I'm a full-time reporter, fill-in anchor, and I love them both. Anchoring pays more, so I like to follow the money, but
show me the money.
It's 2020. Get your bag.
I know there's like this stereotype with like working in TV and broadcasting that like there's a caste system and like the lower like have to do all the work and have to do everything and are like treated like trash, and then like once you get higher up you get more money and like more opportunities. Have you seen that?
Well, at Fox, it's all such a family, honestly. I'm really happy of it.
Wow.
Actually,
your bosses are not going to watch this. You can say what you want. Come on.
No, but I re-signed my TV contract for the first time ever. I've hopped around from TV station to TV station in my career, but here at Fox Houston is the first one I've ever re-signed, which shows how much I love it. You know, I really love my bosses and my co-workers, and I feel like we all support each other. There's not that hierarchy of like anchors feeling they're better than reporters.
Right. So you love what you do, but I heard that you also really into fitness. So what do you do? Do you work out all the time? Or do you do like bodybuilding? Like what kind of fitness are you into?
She says she does a little bit of everything.
Really?
Yeah. No, I guess I do the bodybuilding type fitness where I just lift weights at the gym and do some intense cardio, but I don't do the competitions. I don't do bodybuilding.
Why not? You love to be in front of the camera. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So like, why do you stop
just
there?
Get some buttocks grease and nice tan, you know what I'm saying?
All those tans, and that's one of it. It's like, oh my gosh,
they're expensive and they get on your clothes.
Yeah, it's just too much. But I don't do it because it's so extreme. Like what people have to do to get that lean, while building and maintaining so much muscle and getting that lean, it can be really hard on your body actually.
And
and I actually work such a mental job. So my paying job as a reporter is so mental that that would actually impact my ability to think on the job as a reporter. Doing some hobby that's fitness that the show is just the show. Actually, I mean, people do actually end up making a lot of money if they really excel in fitness. That's true, but it just seems unnecessary to me, and I don't even want to be that shredded, shredded as in like extremely lean. For people who don't know, shredding is also snowboarding, but when I say shredding, I'm talking about when every vein is showing on like your shoulders.
Oh my god!
That's like a hot thing. Like if you see like the veins on guys, they're like, ooh.
Like I love being shredded.
I don't like to see girls like all jacked up. I feel like
exactly.
For men, okay. Even with men, I don't like too much of all their muscles showing. I don't really like that. I don't think that's very attractive. And then for women, definitely not.
Because they're not flexible.
That's true.
But I don't know why I care about flexibility.
Girl.
So they can reach the, sugar at the top of the cover.
Wait, I have to ask you a question actually, because you're a reporter. So you know what happened with Gayle King, right?
Yeah.
So we all know that Kobe and his daughter passed away. Tragic helicopter crash. And so Gayle King was interviewing Leslie, I've forgotten her last name.
We can call her Leslie.
We can call her Leslie. But Leslie, who was a really good friend of Kobe and a former NBA, a women's NBA player. And so she was being interviewed, and Gayle King kind of was asking about Kobe's previous assault. That was
Lisa Leslie.
Lisa Leslie.
WNBA player.
Thank you.
Lisa Leslie.
And so Gayle King was asking Lisa Leslie about the past, his past indiscretions with the assault that was actually dismissed, right? It was dismissed in 2004. And so she faced a lot of backlash because they were like, this is inappropriate, that he just died, recently, why are you bringing this up? And then everyone really praised Lisa Leslie because she handled it in a really good way. So if you're a reporter, what did you think about Gayle? Yeah, like would you have would you have interviewed Lisa Leslie and asked those questions, especially in light of how, you know, how soon, I guess, this guy had passed away? Or would you have asked it a different way? Or what do you think about that situation?
Yeah, I probably would not have just brought that up. Yeah, it's for something that was dismissed.
Right.
Like, because there are false accusations out there. I have a friend who was also falsely accused of something like that, and it's so sad when they're, I mean, if it's real, then that's
a different story,
yeah,
right?
But when you're talking about someone who just passed away,
Right.
and bringing up accusations that never amounted to any charges,
Right.
that does seem a little inappropriate.
Right.
But then, you know, I didn't see the full uncut interview, and
Right.
Gail is defending herself, saying, well, if you look at it in its context, it's different. And I can say, as a broadcaster, that I understand the power of editing. And when you edit something together, it can make it come across a lot differently. And there's also, in the media members kind of are trained to ask
Purging,
like devil's advocate questions, actually.
Be on the other side.
And
Even if you don't share that opinion, you just want to like prompt the interviewee to say
Yeah,
something.
you want to hear what they would say about something like that. That Gail could have been actually agreeing with her the whole time, but she wanted to ask the devil's advocate question to get her to be able to defend him against the people who did think these things. But honestly, that's not a topic to discuss when someone's just
right.
And she said that, like that it was taken out of context, one, and that she had like arranging interviews, talking about like how funny he was and like
his
how he
legacy,
was with his family and all of that.
Right.
But I think she should know. She works for CBS. She's been there for a while.
But she said that she didn't even know that video was being shown to people. So to me, and then at the end, she came out and she did like a 1 minute like recording and was just, like basically like, I want to tell you guys how I feel and what actually happened. And that's when she said, you know, I didn't even know this was gonna be, you know, distributed or shown to people. And then she said that she actually wanted that part to stay in the interview. And she liked that. Yeah, she liked that. That Lisa Leslie actually had said, you know, the media should stop talking about it and put an end to this. And so she wanted that to be like the final button, as she called it, to this whole case. And maybe that's what she was trying to do, but people did not take it well, like Snoop Dogg and.
Based off. Oh my goodness. She called it donkey.
Wow, he was. You should. I mean, he took it a little too far. He should, but I get it. I mean, he was emotional
about like using. Was it him or Boosie that was like using black people to make yourself higher?
And that's the thing, like
putting people down to make yourself higher.
Her and Oprah, like people think, you know, they never support like, you know, black men or black people, and they're always notoriously trying to tear down, you know, black people. And everyone was saying, you know, what about Harvey Weinstein? You know, he's on trial. He's actually is not dismissed.
Yeah,
he's on trial right now.
So friend, and he was practically like the person that started the
Me Too movement?
Me Too. I was about to say Black Lives Matter.
He did not start that. He did not start that. Man. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's hard for her, you know, as a reporter, as interviewing someone and asking those kinds of questions. But she's a veteran. She's been doing this for a long time. And I would be surprised if she didn't know that those questions would amount to anything. Especially, it was a continuous reel, like it was continuous recording. So I don't know that it wasn't like snippets of different.
I don't know.
Maybe it wasn't. But
you know the way they edit these days, you never know.
I have no idea where Gail was coming from, but I do know that in media sometimes devil's advocate questions are used to get a more powerful answer that could have been really meaningful about Kobe. And maybe she had intended for the devil's advocate question to be cut out because it was distracting from the main wonderful point that Kobe's friend was trying to make. And then the editors did different things. And she did say that apparently if it was a devil's advocate question, it was, she said that it did prompt a wonderful defense of him or response. You shouldn't be defending someone who just died, who everyone thinks is wonderful anyways. He wasn't controversial when he died. But the editors cut out the most powerful answer, and that's what Gail had an issue with. And I do like the idea of Gail going on and defending herself on Twitter, but
even though they told her not to.
Yeah, she said that they just let it pass. Yeah, people will get over it.
Sit down and shut up, and we'll take care of it Monday morning. She said, "No, I'm getting on this Instagram Live, and I'm."
So, we heard that you can not only play the guitar. I'm switching topics real quick, but not only play the guitar, but you can also sing.
Yeah.
So after the break, we're gonna have you perform. I think you said you actually have you wrote an actual song on your own, right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a cover. You're actually gonna sing an original song.
Yeah, I wrote a bunch of songs.
Okay. So we're excited. After the break, we will be hearing her sing her original song. Thank you guys. This has been The Gist with Issa and Grace.
Your favorite radio station. This is Afro Vibes Radio Houston.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. We'll wing it.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be good. Ready? All right, we're back. This is The Gist with Issa and Grace. So as we talked about, we have a live performance.
Here is Ivory Hacker with the song.
Let's hear it.
Thank you so much, you guys. Yeah. Okay.
You said my voice sounds like a song, one you've been singing all your life long, a familiar melody that goes so soft and sweet, only in your mind, just like a dream. Sitting there looking at me, you're leaning closer while I speak. Just be here now. This time it's not a dream, it's reality. It's all of you and me. Pause this fleeting moment, but time flies fast and makes memories as fast as the jet blade that takes you away from me. Will we call this fantasy or reality? This song tells a tale of that melody that played when we first met. The music that says love is there for you to go and get. So sing it like it's your last name until we meet again and make new memories.
Alright, that's just the first part
that
of the
was
song.
so good! I was trying to sing along, but I realized my voice is trash, and I don't know the words. That was awesome!
Yeah, that's the first half of it. So the whole song is on YouTube, just
Okay.
the raw, uncut version like this, but I'm actually producing the song in studio now.
Oh wow,
With, like, the
congrats.
full
So
instrumentation.
where did that song come from?
that's
Like
the inspiration.
that sounded like it was you were talking about you and
Yeah,
someone else.
I
So was it a-
It's my true story.
what was,
Yeah,
was
I wrote
again?
it. I wrote it a little while ago.
She said, "I wrote it yesterday." Still recovering.
No, I wrote it a few months ago about someone that I was falling in love with. Yeah. But he doesn't live here.
Okay.
He does not live in Houston, and so we haven't seen each other in a while. So
I
yeah.
guess that helps.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're trying to break it off, it's so hard. Especially if you're in like the same friend group and like if you're in the same
That's true.
city.
Out of sight, out of mind,
Yeah,
maybe.
Same circle of friends, so it's easier to like recover if you don't see them as much.
That's true.
And you want to keep going back. And
Imagine
then you
if-
forget why you broke up in the
No,
first place.
true.
And then you
Imagine
get
if
back
the guy was
together.
at Fox.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is there
That
any
would be
Fox
terrible.
26 hotties that we should know about?
That's true. Valentine's Day is coming up.
I've never dated a coworker.
Yeah, she said,
I just
don't.
don't.
Did you
I
want
don't
to?
really date broadcasters typically.
You
Would
think
I
they're
want
gonna-
to?
Yeah.
Oh, No, I think that would be like distracting at work, wouldn't
That's
it? And then
true.
if it, they kind of advise against that because then if it doesn't work out, it's super awkward.
Right.
And you just want a really
Next
good
up is the
relationship.
weather.
One of the news points of news stories is like, oh yeah, at 6:27 today, I broke up with Ivory Hector. And they report on you exactly. That would be terrible.
That'd be hilarious.
Breaking local news.
But yeah, you never know who's gonna be asked for like a recommendation for you at work, and you don't want it to be your ex, right?
That's true.
But yeah, no. So I just haven't really. I literally only went on one date with the news guy a while ago,
Right.
and that was it.
So-
But this was actually this song might be about a broadcaster.
Oh my God! I knew it was. I knew it was. Yes,
That's what
I
you
knew it
said.
was.
You said, you hear my voice on the microphone. Wow, that's crazy.
Dang, I knew it was a newscaster. But wait, so what's your
Whatever.
type? What's your type? It's Valentine's
What is
Day
my
coming
type?
up.
Tall, dark,
Actually,
and handsome.
find out. Tell us your type first before I say something else.
Well, I want a guy. Yes, I do like. I do like tall guys.
Tall guys, okay. Wait, how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Girl, you need to leave the tall guys for us.
Jesus.
I'm 5'10".
No, don't get this
I
girl
can't
started
help
about
it.
tall men because they're do your spiel. If you're short, then they can't talk to me.
Short guys, they're not what we need it to be. Sorry. If I don't see you, I don't see you, right? So.
I had a roommate in college who only dated short guys. Tall guys
Really?
scared her actually.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
So I brought my boyfriend over and she was scared. But no, how tall was she? She was like 5'2" or something.
So she wanted like a 5 foot?
She wanted someone more like 5'5" or something, like a little taller than her.
That's taller than her.
But I like really tall guys.
So when you say tall, you're talking about 5'10" or 6'1" or 6'4"?
Like over 6 feet is good.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not
You're
bad.
like,
Well,
okay, fine.
yeah, because then the 6'3" guys, you know. Because if you're about to say 6'5", I'd have been like, girl, get out.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. I love 6'5". Yeah, no, I love all of that.
What? You like short guys, Grace?
Yes.
See, so there's someone for everyone. We all have different tastes.
Wait, but do you like shorter guys than? Wait, do you like shorter guys than you, or you like just short guys? Because you're 5'10", right? 5'9"?
5'9".
5'9". So you, what kind of like how tall
And then
do you
like
want the guy?
6 in heels.
That's tall. You guys
So
are so tall.
Yeah, we are. But yeah, we are. But what is the perfect height for you for a guy for you?
I think my height, because that's
Ew!
like,
Stop talking. Wait, your height, as in, then you wear heels and then you're taller than
exactly.
the guy.
I like to feel like, okay, like he's my rich man and like
I'm the model on the side.
I'm the trophy wife.
So we're ending
But
this
then
conversation early because I don't see any
the breadwinner
points.
and the trophy wife.
I think
So I'm
that's
just like-
wonderful that we all have different tastes. You know?
I think I have the
You guys
best
have the
take,
same.
and then you guys are just subpar.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm just kidding, but
Sorry if basketball players aren't in our DM.
no, but we actually Afro Vibes has an event coming up February 13th, partnering with
All the
QM.
hottest bachelorettes.
Yes, it's partnering with QM events at the Domain from like 5 to 8, 9. We're having like this. It's called like Lock and Key. So you write your name down and you go talk to different singles and you just single
Have you
and
ever
mingle.
talked to an African man?
Yes,
They
you
will
need
take
to.
care of you.
Oh my
You come
gosh.
here, baby. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what we do.
I haven't actually dated an African before.
Okay, you need.
but-
They will show you another life. Trust
But
me.
don't. If they say that you're their wife, they are just saying that they like you.
Wow.
Yeah, don't get
wow.
crazy. But the thing is, if they buy you one drink, that's it. You're their girl for the whole night.
Yeah.
So it's don't get the drink if you don't want to be with
Yeah,
the guy.
because
They'll follow.
they are territorial.
They are. It's
That's
so
so
funny.
territorial.
But yeah,
There
if
was
you.
one time I went out and it was an after hours African spot and this guy, hey baby, come here. You wanna stay in my section? I was like, alright.
This accent is not indicative of all African men, by the way.
It's just the uncles. Anyway, so I got to his section. I was sitting down, like drinking my drink, and then I like tried to leave. Where are you going? I bought you a drink, so I bought you
That
for
is
tonight.
what
He
they
said he bought me
say.
for the night. I said, okay. I'm just kidding. No, I'm sorry, I'm submissive. Anyway, let's keep the show.
Yeah, we're gonna swiftly move on from that. But no, there is an event as Lock and Key Afro Vibes event with QM Afro Vibes event with QM events, and so it's like 5 to 9 is like the Lock and Key, and then we're having around 10 p.m. we're having a live performance as well. So if you are able to come in Houston and stop by with some friends, it will be a great.
Get taken care of.
Yes.
So fun.
Ride out to Abu Dhabi. Maybe let's go to Dubai and get on the
I don't know what African men you're talking about. You're making us go think Africans are like so extreme. They're sometimes rich and sometimes territorial, but it will be a good time.
Yeah, no, I love the lock and key idea as far as like showing someone that you're interested.
Right.
Like,
do you have a date for Valentine's Day? Let me put you on the spot.
No, I have like
She's
someone
holding
who's
that.
out of town who's I'm going to be alone on Valentine's.
Okay, I can
But you
tell.
can still FaceTime then.
Yes.
No, the way she's holding this guitar, I can tell that we need to find her a guy. We need to let this guitar put that down and hug a guy. Yeah, we're not gonna do long distance for this Friday. We need someone right there so you can hug and just.
We don't want you to be lonely.
Have fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
just kidding.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
single life. People are. It's so underrated.
I
I
know.
love just being everywhere, just being crazy. You can't hold me down.
I'm talking to all these short men, right?
Okay. Anyway,
So no, we have to talk about the Black accomplishment. This was all
yeah, we have like a minute, but
Yeah.
so. Black History Month.
Yes,
My
Ivory.
black highlight for this month, we've chosen Eartha Kitt.
Sing it.
She's the one that sang Santa Baby, sing on the table for me.
I can't sing, so it's I can do.
I used to play that on the guitar.
Can you play it?
I forgot the chords, but
Yeah.
I need to look that back up. Yeah.
Oh, so she did that. So she is our
Black
History Month.
highlight.
So talk to us
Oh,
about.
actually, that's easy. It's like
Santa baby,
There you go.
for
Wow.
me.
Okay, no, Grace. She's the one singing. Remember? Oh my God. We don't have too long, so tell us a little bit more about her.
So she grew up in like a poor background, and she slowly grew up to fame because she was an actress. She also was Catwoman, and she's really known for her like purse. She's got she's like, this is, I can't do it at all. I can't do that, and I can't do the Cardi B. What is it?
She rolls her tongue out.
I can't do that. Anyway, so she's an actress, she's a singer, very famous, and she went to a dinner with a lot of the like White House dignitaries' wives, and this was around the time of the Vietnam War, and she was like, I really don't support this war, like we should not be sending our young men to this war, like why are we fighting in this war? This is not right. And they blacklisted her from that. Like, she was blacklisted from the White House. She was blacklisted from like all the shows in New York, in LA. She was practically shunned. And so she took her business elsewhere. She went to France. She went to Turkey. She speaks a little bit of Turkish. She speaks a little bit of French. She went to Europe, and she built herself up there. They loved her. They ate her up. And then, like 30 years later, she came back to the U.S. And around that time, people were like, it was after the Vietnam War, and they were like, you're right.
Right. I think she died here. She died in Connecticut in 2008, so she definitely came back. That's awesome. Oh, so her name is Eartha Kitt.
Yeah.
Eartha Kitt. Well, thank you for that, Grace, and thank you, Ivory Hecker, for coming in from Fox 26 News, coming to the show, Afro Vibes Radio. This is The Gist with Issa and Grace.
And all our listeners, this is a listener-supported show.
Right.
So if you would love our show, and we love to keep us on the air, please give. You can reach us at AfroVibesRadio.com, AfroVibes Radio on Instagram, or our Instagram handles.
Yes.
Mine is Grace_Africa.
Mine is, what is mine? Life of YSAA. Life of Issa, Life of YSAA.
And this
And
is
then tell
the
us,
beautiful
Ivory Hecker, what's your Instagram handle for people to follow you?
Real.ivory.
What is it?
Hecker. It's real.ivory.
There you go.
all the fake ones.
Not
the fake
She's the real one.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you guys again next Sunday. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.
Valentine's is coming. What is your boyfriend? You are sitting at home. Lonely.
Yeah,
oh my God, that was so good.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. I'm so happy that I think